So why is being selfish such a bad thing? When I Googled the definition of selfish, I got the answer of a person who's lacking consideration for others or concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. But this got me really thinking, because if you think about it, eating is a selfish act. Resting your body every single night is a selfish act. Exercise at a gym for hours out a week is a selfish act. And 3 years ago, I was at a really bad place. I surrounded myself with people who made me feel insecure, people who belittled my true potential. On top of that, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. With those two things combined, I started to have those depressive mood swings. So what did I do? I started working on myself. I began to meditate. I took time out of my busy schedule to take care of myself first. And I stopped hanging out with negative people. If you just look at the idea of meditation, you literally sit in silence and focus on yourself. And if you looked at the definition that Google gave me, that act in itself is a selfish act. So would you call the Dalai Lama or the monks who give wonderful life lessons to the society selfish? No, you wouldn't. So instead of calling these actions selfish, I coined the idea of healthy selfishness. So going back to my story, so why did I break ties with my old friends? Why did I go out of my way to sit in silence every single morning before I started my day? It was because in the act of working on myself, in the act of healthy selfishness, it's in these acts I became more grounded with myself. It was in the process of becoming selfish and working on myself where I built a positive self-loving image. And this is so important because if everyone did this, they would be more confident. They would be more persistent on their own dreams. And they would be more of a giver to people around them. Because these are the things that happened to me when I started being more selfish. If you still don't believe me, look at Arianna Huffington, the founder of Huffington Post. She gave a graduation speech at Smith College, and she told the grads to sleep their way to the top. And that's not the advice you probably hear from someone who started their own newspaper company. But it's so important, and Arianna Huffington vouches for this and tells people to take care of themselves first because that's the only way you can succeed. President Obama, who takes time out of its busy schedule to play basketball, and like the author of Winnie the Pooh said, don't underestimate the value of doing nothing, of just going along and listening to all. So with all I've said, keep this in mind. There's a big difference between being selfish and being healthy selfishness. Because selfishness is just caring about yourself and not in the intention of helping people around you. And that's the big difference between selfish and healthy selfishness. Because healthy selfishness is you take care of yourself first in the intention of helping people around you after. So let me say that again. In the art of being mindful, you need to recognize that keeping yourself happy first will allow yourself to serve others around you.